Welcome back to Mysterious Mythology. Today, we'll be diving into the mythological history of Hades and Persephone, from their origins among the gods to their shared rule of the underworld. In the beginning, the cosmos was ruled by the primordial deities, among whom the most formidable were the Titans, led by Cronus. Cronus, the youngest of the Titans, took power from his father Uranus and reigned with his sister and wife, Rhea. Together they had several children, who would come to be known as the Olympian gods. Among these children was Hades, born alongside his siblings Hestia, Demeter, Hera, Poseidon, and Zeus. However, Cronus, fearing a prophecy that he would be overthrown by one of his offspring, swallowed each child at birth. Rhea, distressed by the loss of her children, devised a plan to save her youngest, Zeus. She gave birth to him in secret and hid him away, presenting Cronus with a stone wrapped in swaddling clothes, which he swallowed, believing it to be his son. Zeus grew to maturity, hidden from Cronus's sight, and eventually returned to confront his father. With the aid of Metis, he administered a potion to Cronus, causing him to regurgitate the swallowed siblings, Hades, Poseidon, Hera, Demeter, and Hestia. Once freed, these siblings joined Zeus in a great conflict against the Titans, known as the Titanomachy. This war raged across the cosmos, pitting the younger gods against the older generation of Titans. The Olympians were aided by the Hecatonchires and the Cyclopes, whom they had freed from their imprisonment in Tartarus, a deep abyss used as a dungeon of torment. The Cyclopes, grateful for their liberation, crafted powerful weapons for the Olympians. Zeus received his thunderbolt, Poseidon his trident, and Hades a helmet of invisibility. The war was long and arduous, but the Olympians, with their newfound allies and weapons, gained the upper hand. Hades, using his helmet, moved unseen through the battlefield, striking fear into the hearts of the Titans. Eventually, the Olympians emerged victorious, and the Titans were cast into Tartarus, where they were imprisoned for eternity. With the defeat of the Titans, the Olympians assumed control of the cosmos, and a new order was established. In the aftermath of their victory, the three brothers, Zeus, Poseidon, and Hades, divided the realms of the universe among themselves. Zeus took the sky as his domain, becoming the ruler of the heavens and the king of the gods. Poseidon claimed the sea, governing all waters. Hades, meanwhile, was allotted the Underworld, a vast and shadowy realm beneath the earth, where the souls of the deceased would reside. Though often perceived as a grim and somber duty, Hades accepted his role, becoming the sovereign of the dead and the guardian of the Underworld. The Underworld itself was a complex and multifaceted domain, consisting of various regions and features. At its entrance stood the river Styx, a boundary between the worlds of the living and the dead. Souls of the deceased were ferried across this river by Charon, the boatman, who demanded payment for passage. Beyond the Styx lay the gates of the Underworld, guarded by the fearsome three-headed dog, Cerberus, who prevented the dead from leaving and the living from entering unbidden. As Hades began to establish his rule, he oversaw the organization and governance of this realm. He was accompanied by various deities and spirits who assisted in the management of the dead. Among them was Thanatos, the personification of death, who gently guided souls to their final resting place. The Underworld also housed the Erinyes, or Furies, who avenged crimes against the natural order, particularly those involving familial betrayal or murder. While the Underworld was often depicted as a place of gloom, it was also a realm of justice and order. Souls were judged upon arrival, and their fates were determined based on their deeds in life. The virtuous were rewarded with eternal peace in the Elysian Fields, a paradisiacal region of the Underworld, while the wicked were condemned to Tartarus, where they faced eternal punishment. In this way, the Underworld functioned as a place of balance, reflecting the moral and ethical standards of the world above. With the division of the cosmos complete, each of the three brothers settled into their respective roles. Zeus ruled from Mount Olympus, Poseidon from his underwater palace, and Hades from the depths of the underworld. The new order of the gods was established, and the world began to flourish under their guidance. As Hades continued to oversee the realm of the dead, his presence became an integral part of the cosmic balance, ensuring that life and death remained in harmony. The early years of Hades' rule were marked by the establishment of the underworld structures and the integration of its various inhabitants. As the sovereign of this realm, Hades maintained a certain distance from the affairs of the living and the other gods, focusing his attention on the souls entrusted to his care. Despite his solemn duties, Hades was not without allies and companions. He was joined by his queen, Persephone, whose story would soon intertwine with his own, bringing about a significant transformation in the underworld and its role within the wider cosmos. Persephone was born to Zeus and Demeter, the goddess of agriculture and fertility. As a child, she was raised among the Olympian gods, embodying the vitality and renewal of the natural world. Her presence was closely linked to the cycles of growth and harvest, and she was beloved by both gods and mortals for her beauty and grace. However, her life would take a dramatic turn, setting in motion events that would forever alter the landscape of both the living world and the underworld. The story of Hades and Persephone is one of convergence and change, as their fates became entwined through a series of divine interventions and agreements. As Hades continued to rule his realm, the seeds of a new chapter were being sown, one that would see the underworld transformed into a place not only of rest and judgment, but also of renewal and life. This transformation would come to define the reign of Hades and Persephone, shaping the myths and legends that followed in their wake. In the unfolding narrative of their lives, the underworld would become a stage for encounters with gods and heroes, each adding to the rich tapestry of myth that surrounded this enigmatic realm. As Hades and Persephone navigated their shared rule, they would leave an indelible mark on the world of myth, their story echoing through the ages as a testament to the enduring power of love, duty, and transformation. As Persephone's presence in the underworld began to take root, her influence extended beyond her initial role, ushering in subtle yet profound shifts within the realm. Her arrival marked the inception of a new era, where the cycles of life and death intertwined in a delicate balance. Persephone's influence was particularly evident in the emergence of the Asphodel Meadows, a region within the underworld where ordinary souls resided. This area became a place of reflection and neutrality, offering a stark contrast to the extremes of Elysium and Tartarus. The meadows served as a testament to the nuanced nature of human existence, where neither virtue nor vice dominated. During this period, the underworld also witnessed the arrival of notable figures from the mortal realm. Among them was Orpheus, the legendary musician whose journey to retrieve his beloved Eurydice from the clutches of death became one of the most poignant tales associated with Hades' domain. Orpheus, armed with his lyre, descended into the depths of the underworld, his music enchanting all who heard it. Even Hades and Persephone were moved by the haunting melodies, granting Orpheus a chance to reclaim Eurydice under the condition that he not look back until they reached the surface. This tale of love and loss would echo through the ages, illustrating the profound impact of human emotion even in the realm of the dead. As the underworld continued to evolve under the stewardship of Hades and Persephone, the concept of the Eleusinian mysteries began to take shape in the world above. These secretive rites, held in Eleusis, celebrated the cyclical nature of life and death, drawing inspiration from the myth of Persephone's annual descent and return. The mysteries offered initiates a deeper understanding of the afterlife and the promise of rebirth, reinforcing the interconnectedness of the mortal and divine realms. Through these rituals, the influence of the underworld extended beyond its borders, shaping the spiritual beliefs of countless individuals. In addition to these spiritual developments, the underworld saw the establishment of various administrative roles to assist Hades in managing the vast influx of souls. Among these roles was that of the judges of the dead, who were tasked with assessing the deeds of each soul and determining their final resting place. These judges, often depicted as wise and impartial, became integral to maintaining the order and justice that defined the underworld. Their presence ensured that each soul received a fair evaluation, reflecting the moral complexities of their earthly lives. The underworld also became a haven for certain heroes and demigods who, through their extraordinary deeds, were granted a place in the Elysian fields. Figures such as Achilles and Heracles found eternal peace in this paradisical region, their heroic exploits celebrated even in death. The presence of such illustrious individuals added a layer of prestige to the underworld, reinforcing its role as a place of both reward and punishment. As time passed, the underworld's role expanded to accommodate the growing complexities of the mortal world. The river Lethe emerged as a significant feature within the realm, offering forgetfulness to souls destined for reincarnation. By drinking from its waters, these souls could shed the memories of their past lives, preparing them for a new existence on Earth. This cycle of rebirth underscored the dynamic nature of the underworld, where endings were often the prelude to new beginnings. Hades, though often perceived as a distant and enigmatic figure, remained a steadfast ruler throughout these transformations. His commitment to maintaining the balance between life and death ensured that the underworld functioned smoothly, with each soul finding its rightful place. Under his watchful eye, the realm of the dead became a reflection of the mortal world, embodying its virtues, vices, and the eternal quest for meaning. The relationship between Hades and Persephone, too, deepened over time, evolving from a union of necessity into one of mutual respect and understanding. Persephone's presence in the underworld brought a sense of warmth and renewal, counterbalancing the somber duties that Hades shouldered. Together, they forged a partnership that would endure through the ages, their combined influence shaping the myths and legends that surrounded the underworld. As the ages progressed, the underworld continued to serve as a critical junction between the mortal and divine realms. Its complexities and mysteries inspired countless tales, each contributing to the rich tapestry of myth that defined ancient beliefs. Through the stories of heroes, lovers, and seekers of truth, the underworld remained a vital part of the cosmic order, its presence felt in the lives of gods and mortals alike. In the broader cosmos, the division of realms among the three brothers persisted, with each deity maintaining their respective domains. Zeus, from his lofty perch on Mount Olympus, continued to oversee the affairs of gods and men, while Poseidon ruled the seas with a tempestuous spirit. Yet it was in the underworld that the most profound transformations occurred, guided by the steady hands of Hades and Persephone. The narrative of the underworld, with its intricate interplay of life, death, and rebirth, became a cornerstone of ancient mythology, offering insights into the human condition and the eternal cycles that govern the universe. As Hades and Persephone navigated their shared rule, their legacy endured in the stories passed down through generations, a testament to the enduring power of myth and the timeless nature of their realm. Through these developments, the underworld emerged as a place of both mystery and revelation, its depths harboring the secrets of existence and the promise of renewal. The legacy of Hades and Persephone, intertwined with the fate of souls and the rhythm of the seasons, continued to resonate throughout the ages, shaping the beliefs and traditions of those who sought to understand the mysteries of life and death. As the underworld became more established, under the guidance of Hades and Persephone, new regions and entities emerged, adding depth to this enigmatic realm. One such development was the creation of the Fields of Punishment, a separate area within Tartarus, where particularly egregious sinners faced tailored torments. This region underscored the underworld's role as a place of retribution, where justice was meted out according to the severity of one's earthly misdeeds. In addition to the Fields of Punishment, the underworld saw the emergence of the Vale of Mourning, a somber landscape reserved for souls consumed by unrequited love or overwhelming grief. Here, spirits wandered in perpetual melancholy, reflecting on their lost hopes and dreams. This area highlighted the emotional complexities of the afterlife, acknowledging the enduring power of human emotions even beyond death. The underworld's evolving topography also included the introduction of the Grove of Persephone, a serene and verdant area where the Queen of the Underworld found solace. This grove, filled with lush vegetation and vibrant flowers, stood in stark contrast to the more austere regions of the realm. It served as a symbol of Persephone's influence, bringing a touch of life and renewal to the land of the dead. The grove became a place where Persephone could commune with nature, maintaining her connection to the living world and the cycles of growth and decay. As these new regions took shape, the Underworld's population grew with the arrival of various spirits and minor deities who played specific roles within the realm. Among them was Hypnos, the personification of sleep, who resided in a dark cave near the river Lethe. Hypnos' presence was integral to the cycle of rest and rejuvenation for souls awaiting reincarnation. His gentle influence ensured that weary spirits could find peace and respite before embarking on their next journey. Another significant figure was Morpheus, one of the Oniroi, or dream spirits, who crafted dreams for souls both living and deceased. Morpheus's ability to shape dreams allowed him to communicate messages from the gods, or provide insights to those in need of guidance. His presence in the underworld emphasized the connection between the realm of the dead and the subconscious, where dreams served as a bridge between worlds. As the underworld society became more structured, the necessity for communication and coordination among its inhabitants grew. To facilitate this, Hades appointed Hermes as the psychopomp, a guide for souls transitioning from the world of the living to the underworld. Hermes, with his swift-winged sandals, deftly navigated the realms, ensuring that souls reached their destinations without delay. His role was crucial in maintaining the flow of spirits into the underworld, allowing the realm to function smoothly and efficiently. The underworld's infrastructure also expanded to include the construction of the Palace of Hades, a grand and imposing structure that served as the seat of the king and queen. This palace, built from obsidian and adorned with precious metals, symbolized the power and authority of its rulers. Within its halls, Hades and Persephone held court, addressing matters of governance and adjudicating disputes among the dead. The palace became a hub of activity where the affairs of the underworld were managed with diligence and care. As the underworld's influence continued to spread, its impact was felt in the mortal realm through various cultural and artistic expressions. Poets and artists drew inspiration from the stories of Hades and Persephone, creating works that explored themes of love, loss, and the afterlife. These creations enriched the cultural landscape, offering new perspectives on the mysteries of existence and the enduring bond between life and death. The underworld's role in shaping human understanding of mortality was further reinforced by the emergence of necromancy, a practice through which mortals sought to communicate with the dead for wisdom or prophecy. While often viewed with suspicion, necromancy underscored the desire of the living to connect with the afterlife, seeking answers to questions that lay beyond the veil of death. In the midst of these developments, the underworld's population continued to diversify with the arrival of legendary figures and mythical creatures. Among them were the shades of ancient heroes who, having completed their earthly quests, now resided in the Elysian fields. These heroes, celebrated for their bravery and virtue, were honored with eternal rest and the admiration of their peers. Their presence in the underworld served as a reminder of the valor and sacrifice that defined their lives, inspiring future generations to pursue greatness. The underworld also became home to various chthonic creatures, such as the serpentine dracons and the fearsome harpies, who played roles in maintaining the realm's security and order. These beings, often depicted as guardians or enforcers, contributed to the underworld's complex ecosystem, ensuring that its boundaries remained intact and that its inhabitants adhered to the established rules. As the underworld's narrative unfolded, its significance in the grand tapestry of mythology became increasingly apparent. The realm's intricate balance of life and death, reward and punishment, continued to captivate the imagination of those who sought to understand the mysteries of existence. Through the combined efforts of Hades, Persephone, and their myriad allies, the underworld emerged as a place of profound transformation, where the journey of the soul transcended the boundaries of mortality. In this ever-evolving landscape, the underworld remained a vital component of the cosmic order, its presence felt in both the mortal and divine realms. As new stories and legends emerged, the legacy of Hades and Persephone continued to resonate, offering timeless insights into the nature of life, death, and the eternal cycles that govern the universe. Through their stewardship, the underworld became a realm not only of rest and judgment, but also of renewal and possibility, its depths harboring the secrets of existence and the promise of rebirth. Persephone's story began in the rich and vibrant world of Mount Olympus, where she spent her early years among the gods. Raised by her mother, Demeter, she was surrounded by the lush beauty of the earth, which her mother nurtured with her divine powers. Persephone's childhood was marked by an intimate connection to nature, as she often accompanied Demeter on her duties, learning the secrets of growth and fertility. The young goddess thrived in this environment, developing a deep appreciation for the cycles of life that her mother so carefully tended. As Persephone grew, she became a beloved figure among the Olympians, admired for her grace and beauty. Her presence was a source of joy and vitality, and she was often seen in the company of other young deities, exploring the verdant landscapes that stretched across the divine realm. These interactions allowed her to form friendships and alliances that would later play significant roles in her life. The bonds she forged during this time were characterized by mutual respect and admiration, as Persephone's gentle nature endeared her to gods and mortals alike. In addition to her time spent in the company of her divine peers, Persephone was also a frequent visitor to the mortal world. Accompanied by Demeter, she would descend to the earth, where she witnessed firsthand the toil and triumphs of humanity. These visits were instrumental in shaping her understanding of the human condition, as she observed the delicate balance between survival and prosperity. Persephone's exposure to the mortal realm instilled in her a sense of compassion and empathy, qualities that would later define her role as queen of the underworld. As Persephone matured, her beauty and charm did not go unnoticed by the other gods. Many sought her favor, drawn to her radiant presence and the promise of renewal that she embodied. Despite the attention she received, Persephone remained independent, her heart guided by her own desires and aspirations. Her autonomy was a reflection of her mother's influence, as Demeter had instilled in her daughter the importance of self-determination and personal agency. The turning point in Persephone's life came during one of her excursions to the earth. As she wandered through a meadow, captivated by the vibrant flowers that surrounded her, she was suddenly taken aback by a vision of the underworld. This glimpse into the shadowy realm was both intriguing and unsettling, sparking a curiosity within her that she could not ignore. The encounter was brief, yet its impact was profound, planting the seeds of a destiny that would soon unfold. In the days that followed, Persephone found herself drawn to the idea of the underworld, its mysteries and secrets calling to her in ways she could not fully comprehend. This fascination, however, was tempered by the responsibilities and expectations that came with her divine heritage. Torn between the world of light she had always known and the enigmatic realm that beckoned her, Persephone faced a choice that would shape the course of her life. It was during this period of contemplation that Persephone's path crossed with that of Hades. Their meeting, orchestrated by forces beyond their control, marked the beginning of a relationship that would redefine both their lives. The connection between them was immediate, a shared understanding that transcended words and bridged the gap between their disparate worlds. In Hades, Persephone found a kindred spirit, someone who recognized the depths of her soul and the potential that lay within her. The bond between Hades and Persephone grew stronger with each encounter, their mutual respect and admiration forming the foundation of a partnership that would endure through the ages. As they navigated the complexities of their relationship, they discovered a shared vision for the underworld, one that embraced both the solemnity of death and the promise of renewal. Together, they envisioned a realm where life and death coexisted in harmony, each cycle feeding into the next. Persephone's decision to embrace her role as queen of the underworld was met with mixed reactions from the other gods. While some questioned her choice, others recognized the strength and courage it took to forge her own path. Demeter, in particular, struggled with her daughter's departure, the separation marking a profound shift in their relationship. Despite the initial heartache, Demeter came to understand Persephone's need to fulfill her destiny, finding solace in the knowledge that her daughter would continue to bring life and renewal to both realms. As Persephone settled into her new role, she brought with her the lessons and insights gained from her upbringing. Her presence in the underworld ushered in an era of transformation, where the cycles of life and death were celebrated as part of a greater cosmic order. The influence of her early years, spent among the gods and the mortal world, informed her approach to governance, allowing her to bridge the gap between the living and the dead. Persephone's reign alongside Hades was marked by a delicate balance of power, where each respected the other's strengths and abilities. Together, they navigated the challenges of ruling the underworld. Their partnership, a testament to the enduring power of love and mutual respect. Through their combined efforts, the underworld became a place of renewal and possibility, its depths harboring the secrets of existence and the promise of rebirth. In the years that followed, Persephone's legacy continued to grow, her influence extending beyond the boundaries of the underworld. Her story, woven into the fabric of myth, served as a reminder of the transformative power of choice and the strength found in embracing one's destiny. As queen of the underworld, Persephone embodied the cycles of life and death, her presence a beacon of hope and renewal in a realm often shrouded in darkness. Through her journey, she demonstrated the potential for growth and change, even in the most unlikely of places, leaving an indelible mark on the world of gods and mortals alike. Persephone's influence extended beyond the underworld as she began to take a more active role among the Olympian gods. Her dual existence as both a queen of the underworld and a daughter of Demeter positioned her uniquely within the pantheon, bridging the realms of life and death. This duality allowed her to participate in the divine councils on Mount Olympus, where her insights into the cycles of nature and mortality were highly valued. Her presence at these gatherings brought a fresh perspective, often reminding the gods of the interconnectedness between their divine actions and the mortal world. One of Persephone's notable contributions was her involvement in resolving disputes among the gods. Her ability to empathize with different perspectives made her an effective mediator. She often worked alongside Hera and Athena, who respected her diplomatic skills and calm demeanor. Through these collaborations, Persephone helped maintain harmony within the divine community, ensuring that conflicts were addressed with fairness and consideration. Her role in these matters highlighted her growing influence and the respect she commanded among her peers. Persephone's connection to the earth and its cycles also played a crucial role in her interactions with the other gods. Her insights into the rhythms of nature influenced divine decisions that impacted the mortal realm, particularly those related to agriculture and fertility. Her close relationship with Demeter facilitated communication between the realms, allowing for a more cohesive approach to managing the Earth's resources. This collaboration ensured that the seasons and harvests were aligned with the needs of both gods and mortals, reinforcing the balance that Persephone embodied. In addition to her diplomatic and environmental contributions, Persephone was instrumental in the creation of new festivals and rites that celebrated the changing seasons. These events, often held in her honor, were marked by rituals that symbolized the transition between life and death, growth and decay. The festivals served as reminders of the eternal cycles that governed existence, drawing participants into a deeper understanding of their place within the cosmic order. Through these celebrations, Persephone's influence reached far beyond the divine, touching the lives of those who sought to honor and understand the mysteries of life. Her relationship with the other Olympian gods was further strengthened by her role as a mentor to younger deities. Persephone often took it upon herself to guide those who were new to the pantheon, sharing her experiences and wisdom gained from her unique position. Her mentorship was characterized by patience and understanding, fostering a sense of community and continuity among the gods. This nurturing aspect of her personality endeared her to many, solidifying her status as a respected and beloved figure within the divine hierarchy. As Persephone's influence grew, so too did her responsibilities. She became increasingly involved in matters of divine justice, working closely with Themis and Dike to ensure that the laws governing both gods and mortals were upheld. Her insights into human nature and the consequences of divine actions provided valuable context for these deliberations, allowing for more nuanced judgments. Persephone's contributions to this aspect of divine governance underscored her commitment to fairness and balance, principles that were central to her identity. Despite her many roles and responsibilities, Persephone never lost sight of her connection to the underworld. Her time spent in the realm of the dead continued to inform her actions and decisions, serving as a constant reminder of the impermanence of life and the importance of renewal. This awareness shaped her interactions with the other gods, infusing her contributions with a depth and perspective that were uniquely her own. Through her dual existence, Persephone embodied the delicate balance between life and death, order and chaos, offering a vision of harmony that resonated throughout the cosmos. Persephone's growing influence among the Olympian gods did not go unnoticed by the mortal world. Her presence in the divine councils and her role in shaping the natural order inspired countless myths and stories, each reflecting her multifaceted nature. These tales often depicted her as a wise and compassionate figure, capable of navigating the complexities of both the divine and mortal realms with grace and poise. Her story became a symbol of resilience and transformation, offering hope and inspiration to those who sought to understand the mysteries of existence. As her legacy continued to evolve, Persephone's impact on the pantheon and the world beyond became increasingly profound. Her ability to bridge the gap between life and death, light and darkness, made her an integral part of the divine order. Through her actions and influence, Persephone demonstrated the power of unity and cooperation, reminding gods and mortals alike of the importance of working together to maintain the balance of the universe. Her enduring presence among the Olympian gods served as a testament to the transformative power of choice and the strength found in embracing one's destiny. Persephone's life underwent a dramatic shift when Hades, captivated by her beauty and grace, decided to bring her to the underworld to reign as his queen. This event unfolded during one of her excursions to the earth, where she wandered through a meadow, entranced by the vibrant flowers. In a moment, orchestrated by fate, the ground opened beneath her, and Hades emerged in his chariot, sweeping her away to his shadowy realm. This sudden abduction was witnessed only by a few, including Helios, the sun god, who observed the event from his celestial vantage point. Demeter, upon realizing her daughter's absence, was overcome with grief and despair. She began an exhaustive search across the earth, neglecting her divine duties as the goddess of agriculture. Her sorrow manifested in the natural world, causing the crops to wither and the earth to become barren. This period of desolation persisted as Demeter roamed from place to place, seeking any clue to Persephone's whereabouts. Her search led her to many lands, where she questioned both mortals and deities, hoping for a hint or a sighting of her beloved daughter. During her journey, Demeter disguised herself as an elderly woman, wandering through the mortal world in search of answers. In the town of Eleusis, she found refuge with the family of King Celeus. While staying in their home, Demeter revealed her divine nature to the queen, Metanera, and was invited to care for their infant son, Demophon. In gratitude for their hospitality, Demeter attempted to grant the child immortality by placing him in a fire each night. However, the process was interrupted when Metanera discovered the ritual and cried out in fear, causing Demeter to reveal her true identity. Meanwhile, the absence of Persephone and the resulting barrenness of the earth did not go unnoticed by the other gods. Zeus, concerned about the plight of humanity and the imbalance in the natural order, intervened. He summoned Hermes and tasked him with descending to the underworld to negotiate Persephone's return. Hermes, with his characteristic swiftness, journeyed to the realm of the dead, where he found Persephone seated beside Hades. Persephone, though initially taken aback by her abrupt abduction, had begun to acclimate to her role as queen of the underworld. She was treated with respect and was given authority alongside Hades. However, the prospect of returning to the surface world and reuniting with her mother filled her with joy. Hades, aware of the inevitability of her departure, devised a plan to ensure her return. He offered Persephone a pomegranate, knowing that consuming food from the underworld would bind her to the realm. As Persephone prepared to leave with Hermes, she ate several seeds from the pomegranate, sealing her fate. Upon her return to the surface, she was reunited with Demeter, whose joy was tempered by the realization of her daughter's bond to the underworld. The reunion, though bittersweet, prompted the restoration of fertility to the earth as Demeter resumed her duties, allowing the seasons to cycle once more. To resolve the situation, Zeus proposed a compromise. Persephone would spend part of the year with Demeter on the earth, bringing spring and summer, and the remainder with Hades in the underworld, marking autumn and winter. This arrangement was accepted by all parties and became a symbol of the eternal cycle of life and death, growth and decay. Persephone's dual existence as both a goddess of life and queen of the dead was thus solidified, embodying the balance between the realms. The tale of Persephone's abduction and Demeter's search became a cornerstone of myth, illustrating the deep bond between mother and daughter, as well as the interconnectedness of the natural and divine worlds. It served as a reminder of the power of love and the inevitability of change, themes that resonated throughout the ages. As Persephone continued her dual reign, her story enriched the tapestry of myth, offering insights into the complexities of existence and the enduring cycles that govern the cosmos. The divine agreement that defined the shared rule of Hades and Persephone marked a pivotal moment in the cosmic order, establishing a harmonious balance between the underworld and the surface. This arrangement, born out of necessity and compromise, brought a new rhythm to both realms. As Persephone began her cyclical journey between the worlds, her presence in the underworld during the autumn and winter months brought a period of introspection and reflection. The realm of the dead, under her influence, became a place where the cycles of nature were mirrored in the cycles of the soul, with each phase of her absence and return symbolizing the eternal dance of life and death. During the months Persephone spent in the underworld, her influence was palpable, infusing the realm with a sense of renewal and hope. Her presence was a reminder to the souls dwelling there of the possibility of transformation and rebirth. The Asphodel Meadows, where ordinary souls resided, became a place of quiet contemplation, where spirits could reflect on their past lives and prepare for future journeys. Meanwhile, the Elysian fields thrived under her gentle guidance, offering a glimpse of paradise to those who had earned it through virtue and valor. Above ground, Demeter's joy at her daughter's return was reflected in the earth's bounty. Each spring, as Persephone re-emerged into the world of light, flowers bloomed, and the fields burst into life, a testament to the enduring bond between mother and daughter. This cycle of departure and return became a central theme in the rituals and festivals that celebrated the changing seasons, reinforcing the interconnectedness of all life and the divine. The shared rule of Hades and Persephone also brought about changes in the governance of the underworld. With Persephone's influence, the realm became more attuned to the complexities of human emotion and the moral intricacies of the souls it housed. The judges of the dead, tasked with determining the fate of each soul, found their roles enriched by Persephone's insights. Her understanding of the human heart, gained from her time among mortals, added a layer of empathy to their judgments, ensuring that each soul received fair consideration. Persephone's dual role as both a goddess of life and queen of the dead allowed her to serve as a bridge between the realms. Her perspective was invaluable in the divine councils, where decisions affecting both gods and mortals were made. Her ability to navigate the complexities of these two worlds made her a key figure in maintaining the balance of the cosmos. Her insights into the rhythms of life and death informed policies that ensured the continued prosperity of the mortal realm, while also safeguarding the sanctity of the underworld. The period of shared rule also saw Hades and Persephone working together to address the challenges of governing such a vast and diverse realm. Their partnership was marked by mutual respect and collaboration, each recognizing the strengths and abilities of the other. Together, they implemented reforms that improved the efficiency of the underworld's administration, streamlining the processes by which souls were judged and assigned to their final resting places. These changes not only enhanced the realm's functionality, but also reinforced the principles of justice and order that were central to its existence. In addition to their administrative duties, Hades and Persephone took an active role in the cultural life of the underworld. They encouraged the development of arts and music, recognizing their power to soothe and inspire the souls in their care. The introduction of festivals and celebrations within the realm provided opportunities for spirits to express themselves and connect with one another, fostering a sense of community and belonging. These events, often centered around themes of renewal and transformation, reflected the broader cycles of life and death that define the underworld. The influence of Hades and Persephone extended beyond the borders of their realm, as their story became a source of inspiration for artists, poets, and philosophers. The themes of love, loss, and redemption that characterized their relationship resonated with those who sought to understand the mysteries of existence. Their tale was woven into the fabric of myth, serving as a reminder of the enduring power of love and the potential for growth and change, even in the most unlikely of places. As the ages passed, the shared rule of Hades and Persephone continued to evolve, adapting to the changing needs of the cosmos. Their partnership, forged in the crucible of divine necessity, became a testament to the strength found in unity and cooperation. Together, they navigated the challenges of their dual existence, each bringing their unique perspective and wisdom to the task of governing the underworld. Through their combined efforts, the realm became a place of renewal and possibility, its depths harboring the secrets of existence and the promise of rebirth. The divine agreement that defined their shared rule was not merely a compromise, but a profound expression of the interconnectedness of all things. It reinforced the idea that life and death, light and darkness, were not opposing forces, but complementary aspects of a greater whole. Through their stewardship, Hades and Persephone demonstrated the power of balance and harmony, offering a vision of the cosmos where every element played a vital role in the eternal cycle of creation and destruction. Their legacy, shaped by the choices they made and the paths they forged, continued to resonate throughout the ages. The story of their shared rule became a symbol of resilience and transformation, inspiring those who sought to understand the mysteries of life and death. As the seasons turned and the cycles of nature unfolded, the influence of Hades and Persephone endured, a testament to the enduring power of love, duty, and the eternal dance of the cosmos. Through their shared reign, they left an indelible mark on the world of myth, their story echoing through the ages as a reminder of the potential for growth and change in every corner of the universe. As the underworld continued to evolve under the reign of Hades and Persephone, its function as a bridge between life and death became more pronounced. The realm's intricate systems and rituals reflected the complexities of human existence, providing a structured afterlife where souls could find resolution and purpose. The judges of the dead, integral to this process, navigated the moral intricacies of each soul's earthly life, ensuring that justice and fairness prevailed. Their decisions were informed by the wisdom of both Hades and Persephone, whose insights into the human condition enriched the judgments rendered. In daily life within the underworld, the souls experienced a variety of existences based on their past deeds. Those in the Elysian fields enjoyed eternal peace and contentment, engaging in activities that mirrored the joys of their earthly lives. The Asphodel Meadows offered a more neutral existence, where spirits could reflect on their pasts without the extremes of reward or punishment. Meanwhile, the Fields of Punishment served as a stark reminder of the consequences of one's actions, with tailored torments that reinforced the principles of justice and retribution. The underworld's influence extended beyond its borders through the myths and legends that emerged from its depths. These stories, carried by poets and bards, captivated the imaginations of mortals, offering insights into the mysteries of life and death. The tale of Orpheus and Eurydice, for instance, highlighted the power of love and music to transcend even the boundaries of the afterlife, while the myth of Sisyphus underscored the futility of defying the divine order. These narratives, woven into the fabric of cultural consciousness, reinforced the underworld's role as a source of wisdom and moral guidance. The cyclical nature of Persephone's existence also influenced the mortal realm, as her presence above ground heralded the return of spring and the renewal of life. Festivals celebrating her ascent and descent marked the changing seasons, drawing communities together in rituals that honored the interconnectedness of all things. These celebrations, steeped in tradition, provided a sense of continuity and connection to the divine, reminding mortals of their place within the cosmic order. During their reign, Hades and Persephone also faced challenges that tested their leadership and adaptability. The arrival of new souls and the evolving nature of human society required continuous adjustments to the underworld's administration. Innovations in governance and the introduction of new roles ensured that the realm remained responsive to the needs of its inhabitants. The psychopomp, Hermes, played a crucial role in maintaining the flow of souls, while deities like Hypnos and Morpheus provided respite and insight to those in the underworld. Cultural exchanges between the underworld and the mortal world were facilitated by the growth of necromantic practices, through which mortals sought to communicate with the dead for guidance. These interactions, though often shrouded in mystery, underscored the permeability of the boundaries between life and death, allowing for the transmission of knowledge and wisdom across realms. The insights gained from these encounters enriched the lives of those who dared to seek them, offering glimpses into the afterlife and the potential for rebirth. The legacy of Hades and Persephone's reign was one of balance and harmony, as their combined influence fostered a realm where life and death coexisted in equilibrium. Their partnership, characterized by mutual respect and understanding, set a precedent for future generations of gods and mortals alike. Through their stewardship, the underworld became a place of transformation, where the journey of the soul continued beyond the confines of mortality. As time progressed, the stories of Hades and Persephone resonated throughout the ages, inspiring new interpretations and adaptations. Their tale, emblematic of the eternal cycles that govern existence, served as a reminder of the enduring power of love, duty, and change. The underworld, with its rich tapestry of myths and legends, remained a vital component of the cosmic order, its depths harboring the secrets of existence and the promise of renewal. In the final stages of their reign, Hades and Persephone's influence extended into the cultural and artistic expressions of the mortal world. Their story, immortalized in poetry and art, became a symbol of the complexities of existence and the potential for growth and redemption. The themes of love, loss, and transformation that defined their relationship continued to inspire those who sought to understand the mysteries of life and death. The underworld's role as a place of both rest and renewal was solidified, with its intricate systems and rituals serving as a testament to the wisdom and foresight of its rulers. As Hades and Persephone's reign drew to a close, their legacy endured in the stories and traditions that celebrated their contributions to the cosmic order. The enduring power of their partnership, forged in the crucible of divine necessity, left an indelible mark on the world of myth, shaping the beliefs and practices of generations to come. The narrative of the underworld, with its themes of balance and transformation, continued to resonate throughout the ages, offering insights into the eternal cycles that govern the universe. Through their shared reign, Hades and Persephone demonstrated the potential for unity and cooperation, reminding gods and mortals alike of the importance of working together to maintain the harmony of the cosmos. Their story, woven into the fabric of myth, served as a testament to the enduring power of love, duty, and the eternal dance of creation and destruction. As the seasons turned and the cycles of nature unfolded, the influence of Hades and Persephone endured, their legacy a beacon of hope and renewal in a world often shrouded in darkness. Through their stewardship, the underworld became a realm not only of rest and judgment, but also of possibility and rebirth, its depths harboring the secrets of existence and the promise of a new beginning. Their story, echoing through the ages, remained a symbol of resilience and transformation, inspiring those who sought to understand the mysteries of life and death. Thank you for watching Mysterious Mythology. Don't forget to subscribe for more tales from Greek mythology and hit the bell icon to stay updated.